Alright, so we're going to start with the song, and with the song what we are going to do, we're going to use a capo on the fret number 2, and we're going to pretend that the capo on the second position is going to be the open strings. So we're going to change the names of the chord just a little bit. So we're going to be using 4 different chords. We're going to use E minor, alright? And we're going to do everything on the kind of a power chords at the beginning, alright? We're going to use just the first 3 strings of the chord. In this case is open 6, second fret, and second fret of the 5th and the 4th. Then we're going to use a C chord, alright? And it's going to be 3rd of the 5th of the A string. It's going to be then second fret of the 4th of the D string, open G string, and second fret of the B string. But we're going to use just the first 3 strings because it's a power chord. Then we can use a G chord, alright? It's going to be 3rd fret of the E, 2nd fret of the A, and then open 4th string, open D, just the first 3. And then we're going to use a D chord. It's going to be open the D string, open 4th, 2nd fret of the 3rd, 2nd fret of the B, power chord, alright? And what we're going to do at the beginning is going to be we're going to do that at the beginning. We're going to be using palm muting, which means that I'm going to put this part of the hand on top of the strings so I can mute the strings just a little bit, alright? It's not a full sounding chord. It's not like doing... Alright, I'm putting this part of the hand on top of the string so I can mute the strings. I'm not doing a lot of pressure on top of the strings because it's going to kill the strings, it's going to kill the notes, alright? It's going to sound like a dead note, and we don't want that. We want just a little bit, alright? And we're going to go to the first chord, which is E minor, and we strike 3 times doing all downstrokes. Then we change chords and we go to a C chord. We strike 3 times all downstrokes. Then we go to a G chord. We do the same thing 3 times, all downstrokes. And then we go to D chord and we repeat the same motion 3 times, all downstrokes. Okay, so now then we're going to do something different. It's the same chords, the same progression, but we're going to play it on a different way. When the song has a different energy, we need to play it in a different way so we can play on top of the whole song. So we're going to be doing the following. We're going to be doing that. So it's the same chords, E minor, C, G, and D, alright? And now we're going to play it, we're going to do a downstroke and then an upstroke. And after we do that, we just hit the strings, alright? With this hand. Downstroke, upstroke, hit strings. Then what we're going to do, and we are on an E minor position, we do a downstroke again and then an upstroke, but when we do the upstrokes, we just lose the chord we were doing and we move forward to the next chord, alright? So the last one is when we are changing chords. Let me show you in its low tempo. That's the movement. Sorry. And then we go to a C chord and we repeat the same motion. Downstroke, upstroke, hit the strings, downstroke, and then an upstroke, but we change chords and go to G, and it's the same motion. Downstroke, upstroke, hit the strings, downstroke, upstroke, and we change the chord and go to the D chord, and same motion. Downstroke, upstroke, hit the strings, downstroke, and then an upstroke, and we change chords. And we start with the whole progression again. In really slow tempo, it doesn't make sense. So let me show you in its slow tempo, but a little bit faster than this one. That's what we're gonna do. And in a faster tempo, it's gonna be. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. So when the chorus starts and the pre-chorus and everything else, and the song gets to a higher energy, you will need to do this second part and not the first one. Then when it goes down again, you just go back to the palm muting section. So, and that's pretty much the whole song. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and find it helpful, and see you on the next one.